Hello bubblers, welcome to Country Date and Time by Ritz7 plugin. Today, let's look at one of the important features of this plugin. When building in Bubble, you'd want to add a scheduling functionality, which means the user will set the available times and their audience being able to schedule calls based on the available slots. Of course, excluding the busy times which have been already booked. So let's see how this plugin helps us get there. Let me add a couple of available slots. Let's begin at 8 a.m. till 12:15, and then let me add one more which would be from 14 till, let's say, 18. So I've added two slots, and between these I've already set to fetch me 30-minute slots with an increment of 15 minutes. I'll explain to you what are the fields that we have to set and how do we set them. But before that, let's see what will be the output, right? So let me click on get times. It will give us all the slots available starting from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. with an increment of 15 minutes and each slot being 30 minutes. That is 8 to 8:30, 8:15 to 8:45, and so on and so forth. So 8:30, 8:45, 9, 9:15 with an increment of 15 minutes duration. And the last slot would be 5:30 p.m. because we have said we are available until 6 p.m. So a 30-minute slot would mean that it has to be started by 5:30. Likewise here at 12:15. So the last slot would be 11:45. Okay, and it would start again at 2 o'clock. You can add multiples of this. I can add one more. For example, if I say 26th and I would say it as, let's say, 20, and 26th, let's say it as 20:45, right? And if I get this, I should be able to get two more, that is 8 p.m. and 8:15 p.m. right? Now the beauty is we can also add the busy slots. Those are already being booked. So let's say there is a slot that is booked already from 9:15 till 10:30. Okay, and I'll add one more which could be from, let's say, 15 5:45 till 6:30. Okay, so I've added two busy slots which starts from 9:15 to 10:30 a.m. and 5:45 to 6:30 p.m. Now let me try to get this time slots. Those are available time slots, and as you can see, I've got 8, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45. I've not got 9 o'clock because 9:15 to 10:30 is booked, which means the last possible slot before this meeting could be at 8:45. And we finished this meeting by 10:30, so we could start the next meeting by 10:30 here, which goes on until 11:45 because we are available until 12:15, and then it again starts at 2 o'clock. It goes on until 5:15, right? Because 5:15 is the last slot that we can have before the meeting at 5:45. And again we have two more slots from 8 to 8:45. Okay, this is how you can get available slots from the available times minus the busy slots. So let's look at the action, the inputs, and how this inputs needs to be formatted. So get times. I've already added the action which is named get time intervals. So this takes 6 inputs. Interval value which we have given as 30, interval unit which can be seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, ISO weeks, months, quarters, and years. We have chosen it as minutes. Increment value which we have given as 15, and increment unit, again this could also be any of these. We have chosen it to be 15 minutes. The time zone which can be fetched from our element, which is time zone is time zone value. We have added a element over here which gives us the time zone in textual format. This is necessary to be working with Google calendars or Outlook calendars or so on and so forth, which is also available on our Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, or Google Master and Microsoft Master plugins, recordings of which are also available in our YouTube channel and Ritz7 bubble plugins page. So moving back, input date ranges. This should be a list of date time ranges that the user is available in Unix format separated by a comma. So let me show you how. So we have a list of available slots which are stored in the database. So as we can see, we have 3 of them added. I've added it as date range, but you could also add it as start date, end date separately. You could also get it from Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar. Anywhere, it just needs the start date and time, end date and time. I'm fetching this from the database, search for available slots. I've not put any filters. You could use any filters if necessary. And then I'll just mention format as text. So this is very crucial. You have to format the start date with seconds as 0 extracted to Unix, and the symbol, that is minus and then greater than symbol, then the end time, change seconds to 0, extract in Unix. Of course, we have to separate it by comma. I'll show you in the front end how this data is being sent to the plugin. Likewise, busy slots, we do the same thing. Search for busy slots, format as text, change seconds to 0, extract Unix of the start date and time, and then for the end date and time separated by comma. That's all we have to do. Let me just change this to 1 hour and show you what will be the output for the same set of inputs. Let me click on get times. You can see we have got 8, 8:15, directly 10:30, because 8:30 is not a possible option as we have meeting from 9:15. So 8:15 would be the last available slot before the first meeting, and then it starts from 10:30, 10:45, 11, 11:15. 11:15 would be the last option because we are available only up to 12:15. Then it starts at 2 o'clock, 2:15, 2:30, 2:45, 3, 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, 4, 4:15, 4:30, and 4:45. As we have a meeting from 5:45, 4:45 would be the last option, and it would completely ignore this particular time slot because this is only for 45 minutes and we need a minimum of 1 hour. Now let's say we do not want to have a back-to-back meeting. That is, we do not want to have a meeting from 8:15 to 9:15 because it would be consecutive meetings. We want to give a gap in between. I would go to busy slots, format as text. I would just remove this Unix and add -10 to add a 10 minutes gap before the meeting, and then change this to Unix. And if I want a 10 minutes gap after the meeting, then I would do that over here as well. That is minutes 10 extract Unix. So what this would do is add a 10 minutes buffer before the meeting and after the meeting by default when we are sending it to the plugin itself. So let's see the available slots. So we've got 8. 8:15 wouldn't be a possible option because we have added 10 minutes buffer before the meeting, and 10:30 wouldn't be a possible option because we have added a buffer of 10 minutes after the meeting. So it would go to 10:45, 11, 11:15, and then straight away to 2, 2:15, 2:30, 2:45, 3, 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, 4, 4:15, and 4:30. We cannot have 4:45 as a possible option because we have added 10 minutes buffer here. And so 4:30 would be the last available slot. Now let me just show you how the data is being sent when we do Unix to the plugin. So as you can see, these are straightforward, but when we talking about ranges, this is how it is being sent. The first available slots start time in Unix format, then the symbol, then the first available slots end time in Unix format, comma, then the second one and the third one. It goes on based on the number of items we have in the list. Likewise, busy slot would also be sent in the same order. And our plugin will take care of converting this to the times and sending you back the time in the time zone that you have specified in the action. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified about any updates on any of the plugins or new plugins. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.